Alright guys, thought I'd shoot a little video, show y'all a new display case that I got, and some of the relics that I bought the cases for. I'll talk to you about the relics a little bit, their history, and I dug them. Thought it'd be something pretty neat. Thought I'd share with you guys. Anyways, this is the new display case that I bought. Excuse me. This is called I think they're called the floating coin displays, and I bought these off Amazon. I think I got 10 of them for under 20 bucks, or pretty close to $20. What you do is you push on a little thing there, divot there, a little clasp, opens up, and it's two pieces of plastic cellophane or saran wrap, something like that, pretty thin, and close it up. Well, let's see here, hold on a second, open it back up. Let's see here, I got a a little point arrowhead, or half a point, that I found I don't know, not too long ago, down in Stafford on a job site on a hunt I was at, doing our relic hunting adventure. Let's see how it holds. Now these things they're sold as coin displays, but I'm not going to use it for coins. I'm going to use it for Civil War relics personally. So you see how well it holds this arrowhead, and it's holding it pretty good. Didn't puncture any of the plastic. And the lighting's terrible. Excuse me. The lighting's terrible in here. I just got in from work, and I seen the package, so thought I'd shoot this quick vid for you guys. Pretty neat little case. And voila. Set that on your desk or bookshelf, or whatever you're going to do with them. Pretty nice. Let's see. Yeah, no marks on the plastic that I can see. Closes up. I don't see that's pretty cool. You can see the air getting sucked back out of it. Yes, I like it. Alright, enough of that. Let's get to the relics. That's what I'm all about. Anyways, I've only posted 1 or 2 videos, I think, not many. I don't post a lot of stuff, but as far as on YouTube, but I will post this for you. This was one of the videos that I shot. This is the reason I bought these cases. Was I have a few ID'd items that I wanted to be able to see the front and the back of it, and I didn't know how to display them, or I hadn't seen any cases that I liked yet. And I seen a guy on Facebook posted some relics a couple of days ago, and he told me where he found them, where he got these cases at, and so I ordered a set, got them in 2 days, Amazon Prime. You can't beat it with a stick. But so anyways, this is the silver shield that I dug a couple of years ago. I think I dug it in 2017. I'd have to look back through my book to see. But these shields were purchased, private purchase. The Army didn't issue any type of identification items, dog tags, ID discs, shields, anything like that. The Army didn't provide them for the soldiers. The soldiers had to buy them. So soldiers would order these from sutlers, and the sutler would either engrave them in the field or send them back to probably New York or D.C., send the information back, and have the items engraved and shipped back to the soldier in the field, and then hopefully the soldier received them. And I'm assuming this one was, because it was found in a camp of the 57th. So this one belonged to Sergeant James Fogg. He was from Company K, 57th Regiment, New York. Got a little bit of staining on it from being in the ground so long. It had looks like it got hit with a plow or something. Got a little tiny crease in it, but man, the engraving on this is beautiful. This is all jeweler done. Excuse me. It would have had a T-bar attachment on it. A little pin needle would have been soldered here. Ran down to another clasp. The pin would slide up, and they'd put it on the jacket. That's how the soldier would have worn these. It says War of 1861 across the bottom of it. Nothing on the back of this one. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't recall ever seeing any that were engraved on the back. Usually these shields are only, typically they're only engraved with the soldier's name, company, regiment information, regimental information. That is James Fogg's silver shield that I found in Culpeper County in 2017. Thought I'd share it with you. And this is the first ID disc that I've dug. I dug this back in 2015, I believe. These ID discs, when they were purchased, once again, had to get these from a sutler. These ID discs, I did not dig this one. This is one that's just in my collection that I purchased. This is a pewter one. These ID discs, just like the shields, had to be purchased. They would give the information to the sutler, and the sutler would engrave on the backs, what the soldier wanted on them. This is a brass one, and this is a pewter one, brass gilded. This is just a McClellan pewter tag, but a plain one. That's what, it doesn't have any engraving, any stamping on it. Excuse me. This tag here, it's a shield tag. It says the Union and the Constitution, War of 1861. In the shield, that's what the tag would have looked like when the sutler, went to purchase it. Then the sutler would have all his information translated and stamped into it. This one says his name is Andrew Tuttle across the top, where the hole is. Mr. Tuttle was in the Company C, 1st Battalion, the 17th U.S. Infantry. Little backstory on this piece is I hunted this camp. My old mentor took me in this camp years ago, well over 10 years ago, and probably 15 plus actually. But we hunted this camp, and he hunted it for quite a few years before me. And I always asked him, I said, who was here, what regiment, and stuff like that. And he wasn't sure. He couldn't tell me. He says, we don't find any state buttons. He said, I found some company letters and numbers. He says, but I haven't found any, we haven't found any personalized items or state buttons to tell us who was in here. Well, lo and behold, in 2015, I come out and dig this out of one of the pits. And, all the eagle buttons and staff buttons that we dug, it kind of explains it, because Mr. Tuttle was part of the 17th U.S., which is not a state militia, so they didn't have New York buttons or Michigan buttons or stuff like that. The 17th or regular Army would have eagle buttons on their uniforms, and that would explain why we found so many eagle buttons. But anyways, as you can see, the items do slide a little bit in these cases. Being that I'm just going to put them in the stand and display them, and I don't move my stuff around much, not going to hurt me at all. But so the shields were just engraved mainly with the soldier's name and regimental company information, where the discs you will find sometimes they will put the the battle citations on it, what battles, engagements that the soldier or the unit was in. This particular tag's got 8 battle engagements on it, and the 17th, amongst a lot of other units, these guys seen the elephant, man. They seen the war firsthand, and it was brutal, especially at Fredericksburg, which is one of the first names that you see on here, sites that you see. Them guys took a heavy beating in Fredericksburg. They got bombarded all night long with shells laying in them fields. But so anyways, this one's got 8 battles on it. It's Fredericksburg, Chancellorsville, Gettysburg. On the reverse, below his information, it has Yorktown. The sutler made a mistake and it's got Gaines Hill. It should be Gaines Mill on here, but below that it says Malvern Hill, Bull Run, and then Antietam, which I'm assuming that Bull Run is Second Manassas, is what we would have called it, being from the south, and I live on Bull Run. So there's a little soldier's ID disc that I dug. I'm very proud of both of these recoveries. I mean, I don't take these lightly. These are hard to find. I know I know tons of relic hunters have been hunting for years and have yet to find them. I've been fortunate enough to find 2 ID'd relics. So these are the reasons that I bought these cases, and that's why I'm showing them to you guys, because I've been wanting a way to display these. But neat little piece, you know, for like 20 bucks or whatever it was, a little bit under $20. I ordered 10 of them, 10 cases, 10 bases in the set. These particular ones are, I think they're 2.5 inches. Either 2.5 or 2 3/4, I don't recall. They make bigger ones, longer and wider, that you could put different items in. But yeah, neat little case I thought I'd share with you guys. I'm happy with them, and I hope you enjoyed seeing a couple of my relics that I dug. These are probably my 2 top relics, except for the ones that my son has dug, as far as my personal digs. Of course, this one is just in my collection. These are relics that I actually dug in the field and recovered. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If y'all are interested in these cases, check them out on Amazon. I'm not selling anything. I'm just letting you know. Okay. I just got home from work. It's time for me to enjoy a Stella. Have a good night, everyone.